All right, let's see, is Manny in the audience? All right, Manny. Remember, this is procurement actions.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Manny Lin. I'm a special ed teacher, and I'm here to speak to the procurements and contracts. So it's to my understanding that every employee or contractor wanting to work for our district has to comply with our vaccine mandate. And for the last 2 years, our district, along with New York, has been the safest in the country, correct? Because again, everyone has to be vaccinated. With that said, I think our focus as a school district is on the students. The students are here to get the best education they can, and in order to do that, I believe our district wants to hire the best, the most passionate, the most dedicated teachers, contractors, employees, including classified. But as we can see, the district has fired or terminated, maybe close to 1,000 classified employees already for not complying with the vaccine mandate. So I was wondering if we can revisit this policy, because if we look at our city, they have stopped.
I apologize for interrupting you, but the policy is not part of a procurement action. So if you could please keep your comments to procurement contract items. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and I do believe this is related. And so the city has stopped their vaccine card policies or proof of vaccinations, right, for our city. Businesses have made masking optional. Like, for example, if you go to markets, the CDC, the LA County Public Health have changed their COVID policies. And if you want to wear a mask while flying, you can, right? So I appreciate Superintendent Carvalho. When I asked him the question a couple months ago at the Van Nuys Town Hall, he told me that yes, employees have to be vaccinated, but however, the students and parents do not have to be vaccinated. And I thought about that for the last couple months, and wouldn't this be non sequitur? Because it really looks like, if you look at the data, people who get the vaccines, they still come down with COVID, and if parents and kids and students who are not vaccinated, and they can still come on campus, they're apparently not a threat. And if you look at the data with other teachers and people at large in public who have not gotten the vaccines, a lot of them have not come down with COVID. And teachers like me, right? The last 3 years, I've never gotten sick, never gotten COVID, never had to take a sick day. So please take that into consideration when you hire new employees and contractors. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Next, we have Charmaine. Is Charmaine in the audience? Thank you, ma'am. Please come up to the podium. And as a reminder, you did sign up to speak on procurement contract actions.
Good afternoon, board members and Superintendent Carvalho. My name is Charmaine Butler. And good afternoon to Dr. McKenna. I remember you from Inglewood Unified School District. I'm here to speak about procurement and contracts. It is my understanding that anyone who works for the district or contracts with the district must be vaccinated. I was employed with LAUSD in 1996, and I had taught grades K through 6. Before that, I was with Inglewood Unified School District. My parents fought in Texas against segregation and for voters' rights. If they were alive today, I think they would be shocked and horrified to know that their daughter, many years later in California, has resumed the right to integrate now. Those who have chosen to exercise their constitutional and religious rights of not being vaccinated with those who have been vaccinated. I am one of the 220 who on May 13, 2022, got the notice that I would not have a position in the fall in the VA. I could have chosen to retire or resign, go through the interactive process, or get vaccinated and return to campus. I chose to retire 2 years before I had planned. Last August 2021, my baby sister passed from 1 dose of the Pfizer vaccine. That was only 6 days before the notice of the district's mandated policy. I hardly had a chance to grieve. I have friends on campus that have been vaccinated, and they are suffering medically now. They've had strokes, developed arthritis, move slower, think slower, go to the doctor more, but they are afraid to speak up. There are hundreds in my situation. Many want to return to their homeschool campuses, to classes virtually, and to be able to exercise their God-given constitutional rights. I humbly ask you to think on, to meditate, and even pray about what I've shared. I'm sure many employees, many outside companies that you want to contract with believe and feel as I do. Lastly, I leave you with 2 questions. How many opportunities have you missed or will you miss because of this mandate?
Thank you.
Thank you. And the last one is, what other districts may benefit more than you because of your policy? Thank you very much.
Thank you. And real quick, I want to make a note.